Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Thank you all for being here today. How's everyone doing today? Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here today. I hope everyone is enjoying this weather. It's really nice out. Hopefully, it'll stay this way for a little bit. Let's enjoy it while it lasts because who knows, it might get cold again. I'm not sure. However, thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing these videos. Um, it looks like more and more people are tuning in. They are commenting and saying how these videos are helping them. So thank you for that. I've been getting emails, about this. So thank you, guys. Thank you for being here and showing up. Um, it's been difficult. But all the difficulties and the trials and tribulations that we go through, once we overcome them, we get to enjoy the rewards, you know? And so, with that being said, guys, I hope all is well. And one more thing before I get into this topic of discussion today, I am not a therapist, I am not a counselor, a social worker, any of that. I want to get that clear, especially for newcomers who come to the channel. I am none of those things. I am a person, however, who have gone through a lot of hell and trauma and pain and grief for long periods of time. And what I do here is I talk about how I became an overcomer with the help of God, prayer, meditation, persevering, fighting, crawling through these challenges so that I can get to a place of inner peace. And what I do here on this channel is I talk to you guys about it because perhaps what I say here may be able to resonate with you and can help you with your own situation and circumstances. With that being said, the topic of discussion today, guys, is healing and sacrifices. When we get to a point that we're tired of the grief, the pain, the toxicity, the abuse, etc., and so forth, and we are determined that we are going to heal these things so that we can live our life to the fullest instead of just existing, then once we start to get on this path to do the work, we start to realize that we have to make sacrifices in order to stay on this path of healing. The first thing I encourage everyone is to seek out a therapist in your vicinity. Talk to a few, and whichever vibes with you, use that therapist because it's an outlet for the pain. That's the beginning. And as you continue with therapy, you're going to find some creative ways based on your own personality and how you are that fits your needs to help you to continue to stay on this path to heal. Also, um, sacrifices. I'm going to talk from a place of myself so that this can help you guys to understand. When I got on this path and I was determined to heal all of these things after I started therapy, and realized that I had to change some things in my life in order to grow, heal, and evolve. One of the things I stopped doing, and one of the things that I did sacrifice was being an overgiver. Yes, I was an overgiver, giving to people and always giving to people who were abusive and toxic towards me, people who didn't deserve to even be in my presence. I was overgiving, being generous, going above and beyond to do so because I wanted to fit in with these folks. And why did I want to fit in? Because these people didn't care about me. They didn't care about my own existence, and I was just doing the most, and then some to get these people to see me in a different light. But they were never going to see me in a positive light, because the reason why they entered my life was not for a good reason from the beginning. So I had to learn through a lot of work in therapy, a lot of soul searching and looking at myself as to, I had to start out, why was I overgiven? Why was I doing these things? And once I started to look at that and address it and face it head on, then I was able to change it. So, guys, until that time, anything that you have in your life that you want to change, you have to look at it, decipher it, why it's happening. Once you get to the root cause of why this is happening, then you can change it for the better. We all have something. So, never be ashamed of anything because, like I said, we all have something, guys. We all, you fix my hair here. We all have something. We all have something. Um, And the other thing I had to learn is to stop putting myself last in these situations because what I was doing is putting everybody else's situations before mine. And that caused me to neglect myself because everybody else's problems listening while I should be in bed sleep and I'm up late listening, trying to help people figure out how to resolve their problems when I wasn't even taking care of my own self. So I was neglecting myself to help other people. And that's never okay. When you get on this journey to heal, that's never okay. You have to put your mental and physical health first as a priority. That is so important to do that, guys, because if you don't, then you're neglecting to take care of your physical and mental health. And what happens is that you're helping everybody else and they're taking your energy and your time when it should be put towards healing your mental and physical health because you can't help yourself or anybody else or anything around you if you don't take care of you first. You have to be in an upright. You have to be okay. Then you can help yourself and help others. And I do that on a daily basis. Like, make sure I take time out for myself. Even sometimes it may be an hour, not as long as I need it to be, but within that hour, I'm taking time to do what's necessary for my mental and physical health. And I've been doing that for quite some time now. And due to my schedule, things may get moved around, changed around, but I've made time to do that. It's so important, people. Because if you don't take care of you or love you, how do you expect other people to? It's okay to help other people, but you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself first. That should always be a priority. It's not being selfish. Like I said, if you're not okay, you can't take care of yourself or anything else around you, and you can't be a help or a blessing to anybody else. So you have to start with yourself first. And that's a sacrifice I had to learn as well because I didn't value myself enough at that particular time to put myself as a priority to take care of my physical and mental health. So through therapy and continuing to show up to do the work, it's hard. It's not easy. And it's like looking at a mirror and seeing a whole bunch of things about yourself that you don't like, but it's necessary. Instead of existing, I am living life, and it's important to do that, because grief can tear you down. I was in a stage of grief for a very long time. Grief can feel like a ton of bricks on your back that you can no longer carry. And I had to ask God to help me through divine intervention because I wasn't able to do this alone, with no support system. People who I was really close to really did mean something to me, who was really part of my life, are no longer here. And, just when you start to do these things that I'm talking about here, you start to self care, you start to self love, and you start to realize that you're worth it just as much as the next individual. And you start to look at your life and to take care of yourself better. This may seem hard and difficult and uncomfortable at first, but I promise you, as you keep biting, chewing, and crawling and persevering, you will see the little results. And then you start to see more and more. And you start to realize that these things are working, because nothing ventured is nothing gained. It's so important to keep moving forward, people. We're going to have good days, we're going to have bad days, like anything else in life, but you don't give up on yourself, to keep going, keep moving, and do things that's going to motivate you. Because me, I have a hard time like going to the gym, and it's only like a few minutes from where I work. but it's just getting there. And so I do things to motivate myself. Music, I may listen to a video that inspires me to do more. Anything that's going to uplift your spirit and help you, do so. And some of the other sacrifices I had to make is to when people, when I set boundaries and some people were disrespecting those boundaries, and they were just, you know, doing the most and the worst, I had to cut off, block, and delete. That was the hardest part of this journey so far, because I was always just, um, how do you say it? Just trying to avoid confrontation or argument or talking about certain things because, oh, it may make a person feel some kind of way. But I was forgetting about how it made me feel. That's important too. I'm just as important as the next individual. But during that time, it was just my self esteem wasn't where it should be as it is today. So I had to work hard on that. And once I did that, I start to realize I am just as important. It doesn't matter what other people are saying, that's noise to me now. It's doing the work, making a difference, not only in my life, but in the life of other people who have gone through grief, abuse, and just felt like they were less than zero at one point or time in their life. If I can help them through my own stories of what helped me during those difficult times and how I got from A to B to C to D, it's going to change somebody's life for the better. So I also told God that if he helped me, that I would pay it forward somehow. And here I am on this platform, something that I thought I would never do, never even thought of. But this is one way that I do pay it forward, as well as other ways. And it helps me too as I help other people and see them doing better. Because anybody who wants you to be in a place of brokenness, despair, pain, on your knees hurting, these people are not your friends. These people don't care about you, anybody who wants that for you. So I had to remove toxicity, and these were toxic individuals, whether they were family, friends, or whatever it was, had to be removed from my life. Because once I got on this journey to heal, I was not going to be able to heal properly if I still had was connected to toxicity. So it had to be cut off and out of my life, you know. And as I heal, grow, and evolve, I don't allow it back. I had something yesterday where someone tried to get in contact with me and I cut off, block, and delete, blocked it. Because if it's not for my highest good, I won't allow it in. And also, I'm not perfect. I don't see everything, but I also ask God if it's not coming to me in an upright, um, to bring positive things in my life, um, it doesn't need to be in my life. So cut off, block, and delete. I ask God to block it, you know. And I look to God more now, people, than I did before, because He was the one to help me crawl out of this hole that I felt like I was in for far so long. One day at a time, one step at a time. It's just like a baby who's learning how to walk. Like what I said yesterday, they know they're supposed to walk. They don't give up. They fall down, may hit their head, roll over, whatever it is. They get right back up and keep going. And that's what I do. Persevere, fight, crawl through the challenges. Because once you do that and you stay on this road, it may seem so uncomfortable at first, but it gets better. And then you get to a place where you're not just existing, but you're embracing life, because you're closing doors that are no more, you're closing doors that no longer serve you. You're closing the doors to abuse, toxicity, and negativity. And as you do that, you grow, heal, and evolve in self love and self care. And then God will open up those better doors, better situations, better people who are going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. That's what it's about. And then you can be a blessing to somebody else, because you can tell them your story and how you was an overcomer, instead of succumbing to the things that made you feel broken. It's not easy. It doesn't happen overnight, But like I said, nothing ventured is nothing gained. You keep moving forward, one day at a time, one step at a time. We all want to get to a place of inner peace, because at inner peace, we don't hear the noise anymore of what people are doing or talking about. All that stuff, as we continue to grow, heal, and evolve and grow, we tune that stuff out. It become like like an echo you hear as you crawl, walking up a mountain, and then it gets, as you go higher and higher, it gets fainter, where you don't hear it at all. That's what the noise is, because when you get on this path to heal, some people may not understand, but that's okay. They don't have to understand, but anybody who don't want to see you heal, grow, and evolve, and who don't encourage you, and who don't have your back, then perhaps boundaries need to be established so that you can stay focused on yourself. It is better to be at a place of inner peace, healing, and growth, instead of broken down, busted, and disgusted. That is the message today, guys. Share this message with others. Continue to work on yourself. You're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days, but do not ever give up on you, because you are worth it. Again, that's the message today. Thank you for being here. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm here Monday through Friday to uplift you and to help you as I help myself. Thank you again, guys, and have a great Tuesday. I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Bye for now.